Hello, it is Tuesday, April 28th, and it would be a B day if we were still in school. I missed a video yesterday because of things that came up, but I am back making videos, so let's do this. So for today's video, I want to talk about different types of characterization. I am behind the scenes trying to set up a book that we can read through distance learning with my classes, and I think it's a great time to revisit things associated with characterization because that's going to be a big part of it. So for today's video, I want to talk about the two different types of characterization. And characterization essentially is talking about how we learn about the personality of a character. And for this video, we're going to focus on direct versus indirect characterization. And we'll start with the easier one, direct characterization. Direct characterization is just as its name implies. You, the reader, are directly told what the personality of the character is like. It's explicit, it's straightforward, and there's pretty much no guesswork involved. So in the book you're reading, the author will just straight up tell you that a character is a certain way. So they are happy, they are a mean person, they are a typically very sad and upset person, right? You are being directly told what that character is like. Because of that, it makes it very easy to figure out the character, but typically, there's not a whole lot of depth there when they just do direct characterization. You see this a lot with secondary or tertiary characters. Tertiary, a fancy way of saying like third level. So it's not usually the case when we're talking about our main characters in novels. Direct characterization has a place, it's used because you got to get through it really quick to just explain what a character is like. Indirect characterization, however, is when you are, shown personality of the character through different means. You're not directly told it. Usually with this, you have to decipher what the personality of a character is like. And there's a couple of different things you can look for. And I'll try to outline them right now, and hopefully over in this general vicinity, I can have a little box that, goes through what I'm talking about. So the first thing is speech. A character's speech, what a character says. You can learn a lot about a character's personality by what he or she is saying. And it's very important, right? Words matter. And in a book or a story, what a character says is incredibly important. It's an incredibly useful tool for determining a part of what that character is like. A character's thoughts. Depending on the point of view the book is written in or the story is written in, you might be given insight into what a character is thinking. And a character's thoughts can reveal a lot about their personality. A character's effects on others. Now this is a big one. How does a character cause other characters to respond, right? What is their effect on other characters? Figuring that out can also tell you a lot about that character, right? When they enter a scene, do they make other characters happy? Do they make other characters upset, right? What is that impact? What is that effect, right? Their actions. What are the character's actions? Again, the old saying, actions speak louder than words. That's a key piece of characterization, understanding what that character's actions can tell us. Right? Are they always rushing off into things without thinking? Are they trying to constantly help out others and so forth? All those little details can really help us learn about that character. And finally, the looks, right? How do they look? What do they dress like? That can give us some sort of insight to what a character is like, something about their personality, right? Of course, we have to be careful with that because looks can be very superficial and not always a good indicator of what personality is, but it can be something taken with all of the other previous steps that can give us some idea. And if you look back at what I said, speech, thoughts, effects on others, actions, and looks, we get a nice handy little acronym, STEAL. And again, I'll put that right here so you can see that. It's a great way to think about characterization. And a good strategy is to write out this acronym over here, STEAL, and what it means, and make it a bookmark so that when you're reading a novel, you have that with you. And as you start to see characters, particularly important characters, major characters in stories, start to think about those 5 pieces. What is their speech like? What are their thoughts like, right? What are you learning from those 5 things? And what does it tell you about the character? It can be very helpful in understanding the characterization. All right, so that's it for this video. Tomorrow, I'll talk about dynamic versus static characters, and then we'll go into round versus flat. So we'll cover characterization a lot this week as we go through the videos. Again, as I try to say all the time, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out to me either through a comment at the bottom of this video, through email, or any other channel you have to get a hold of me. I hope everyone's doing well. Again, I apologize for not doing the video yesterday. There was just so many things going on that I just could not get to that. But, you know, we'll continue on because I'm sure that's what everyone's looking forward to. I don't know. So anyway, until next time, bye, be good.